COVID was a nightmare, and COVID comes back in all these conversations because it was such a friggin' blip for everybody. It was such a, I lost a lot of friends like everybody did. That bothered me a lot. Lost a lot of customers, lost a lot of renters, my God.
Yeah.
As close as we've ever come to being our business was during COVID. I mean, that almost shut us down. It really did. I mean, I remember standing there with David, just being like, I guess this is it. I had a renter say, I'm sorry to see you lose your business this way. She said that and walked out. And I said to her, I said, I don't plan on losing the business. She says, well, I'm not staying. I said, I understand, whatever. And she left. I never saw her again. But the reality is, that was the biggest problem we faced. And when you say what recently is a problem, just the repercussions of that. You know, it changed the industry. I think a lot of people will say, they'll go kicking and screaming and say, you know, this gets in that whole decor, because that's when I really opened the door to let a lot of people in, change the whole vibe, the whole energy. Because, you know, I'll tell you straight up. When I thought I was losing this company was when I said to myself, if it didn't go this way, what store should I have run? I really said this to myself. It's true. Yeah. I remember I was sitting there by myself. I didn't have any workers to work. Nobody was coming in anyway, but I was sitting behind the counter one day, and I was just looking out down the hall, and I said, this is probably the end. What should I have done? And I said, it should have been a collage of thoughts, a colorful collage of thoughts. And here we are. I guess it's second guessing what people do after many years of doing something. Yeah. If you could do it over again, what would you have done? Right. And that was the difference for me. It was kind of like, it shouldn't have been so, because it's funny, because people watching these things would never know, I was such a hardcore antique guy, hardcore antique store. I wouldn't let people in. You knew me then. Yeah. You worked here then. I wouldn't let people in. I was just like, no, it's not coming in the store. Yeah. I was hardcore. And I changed after the whole COVID thing. I really did. I changed. It had something to do with survival in the business, survival in the industry, but it also had something to do with watching the passion of people and giving them the opportunity to explore and enjoy it. What are we offering if we're not offering a place for the group, the society, to come and enjoy? I mean, what's the point? What's the point?